Namaste, Soul Family. This is Jules, and this is New Earth Pathways, the StarCaster series. And I have Erica and Naomi here, and we are just gushing with love and just so much excitement and inspiration around what we are going to talk about today, how it came about, and invite you all, if your heart says yes to being a part of this inspiration that is coming down for us, that has been very divinely guided. But before we start with that, we're going to send it over to Erica and do the StarCast.
Thanks, Jules. Naomi. Oh my gosh. Even our StarCast forecast is amazing, and it just is in perfect divine timing, divine perfection and alignment with where everything is at. So the beauty of right now is we're in the Gemini full moon, or the new moon, the Gemini new moon. And so Gemini represents the bridge, the cable, the translator, the messenger, the herald between dimensions, collectively as well as personally. So our new moon in Gemini takes place at 2 degrees on the 22nd. The moon is 0202 degrees from Gemini. And then during this time, Venus and Mars come together at 20 degrees in Gemini, which is a 22. And 2020 is 22. And what is master number? Building bridges between dimensions, building community, building collective, building. This is exactly, we are, I mean, can we be any more divine? We are divine timing.
I have to say, I just got full body chills. I had no idea that was going to be our StarCast, and it's so perfect. But let's be real, that we're actually recording this on the 20th.
It's still twos, like we're still in 22.
Wow.
Or 22.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, wait, isn't it the 20th? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So we're going to actually turn it over to you, Naomi, because the 144,000 has been a message that you've been getting for quite some time. And we've been talking about this for, oh my gosh, at least 5 years, I think. So I'd love for you to just talk a little bit about what that is, and then we'll move into what our guidance is bringing in.
Okay, thank you. So many of us are feeling just this calling to hold the light. And we are creating this platform for people to hold the light so that we can manifest and create heaven on earth. And so the number 144,000 people, it's from the Bible. And if you add 1 + 4 + 4, it's a 9. Just a super powerful in numerology completion of a cycle. And so I just keep getting this message to make an intention to connect to these other 144,000 souls on the earth to hold this vibration together in a collaboration of oneness. And it doesn't mean we can't have more than 144,000, but we are going to have the biggest reunion of light when we can connect 144,000, but it's not going to stop there. It's going to go on and on and on. And so we just wanted to hold this platform where we could all connect together with everyone's calling to be part of this.
Okay, I didn't put, until you just said that the 144 is actually a 9. That didn't even register to me, and we won't go into the whole download that I've been getting around 9, but 9 is the number that holds the vibration of God. And we won't go into the numerology of why that's so, but it's actually God in physical form. And that just gave me such big chills, because this is the journey of what we're calling the New Earth Natives. And New Earth Natives is our claim that we were born on heaven on earth, and as these 144 souls or more gather together in a single moment in time and space, in ceremony, with the agreement that we are claiming heaven on earth, we are creating a new energy vibrational system that will expand, lock in, and allow others to walk into that system or energy pattern and awaken. And because we are able to do this and create this energy pattern in that single moment, we will tip the scale of the number of people on the planet to the 51% of awakening. Take that in. I'm just like, it's still so mind-blowing.
And we're on a 2, right? So we're the bridge to 11.
And this is really an extension of the soul family. And we're asking to grow our family in a mission of claiming. I don't even want to say creating. We're claiming heaven on earth because we're already there. And as we all work together on a monthly basis by doing, where there's going to be 2 activations a month and 1 ceremony a month, where we all come together, and if you can't make it, there's a recording. And we are working on our own personal ascension so that we can reflect that ascension to those around us, so that until we get that reflected back. But this is a journey. This is a journey of amplifying our personal ascension till we meet in that specific time and place with 144,000 or more, where we claim heaven on earth, and that energy pattern that we're going to be building over that period of time is only going to amplify that final moment, or not final because it's the beginning, is really when it's going to be, but it will really amplify that energy system that's being created.
Hallelujah.
I mean, what else can you say? It's just so amazing. And then the other thing that we're going to offer, so it's going to be New Earth Pathways is the name of the company. That it's a nonprofit company that we're creating to create or claim heaven on earth. And the membership is $9.47 a month, and that gives you 2 activations, a live ceremony, and then the opportunity, if you go in for a yearly membership, 20% off of the Eternal Gold website. We're doing this so that we can create a commitment and to create the vibration of 947. It's funny, I was thinking about what that number really means, and what I realized is that the 9 is reflecting the 4 and being absorbed by the 4, and then the 4 is moving into the 7, which is creating the 11, which is God consciousness. And God consciousness, how do we say that? So it's once God reflects God in the 9 and realizes that even that is a duality, is when the 2 or duality can enter the 9 to create the 11, which is God consciousness. So the number 9 is God reflecting whatever vibration is coming into it, until it realizes even that is duality, even when God is reflecting God, that we can become God conscious. And that is what this journey is all about. Naomi, would you like to talk a little bit about what else we're going to be offering, as we're just going to offer it to people that maybe want to do the other little part that's going to be inside of the New Earth Native membership?
Okay. Which part are you talking about?
About the stones and all the other stuff that we're going to put together.
So we would just like to share what we do together with everyone, so we can all do it together. So we're going to do some type of crystal exchange, to where if you are called to it, if you enjoy working with the stones, which I do, because I feel like crystals are just this, I don't know, when I find one or see one, it's just like a little God wink. It's like, I don't know, I can just connect to this beauty of the earth. And so we just want to share that with you. And we'll be having different stones that we are going to bless, and we can share them with you and just do this together and set up energy grids in our house for our for ourselves, and then also to share with all of our star family.
I love it. And what I love about that is just the spreading of these stones that are blessed are creating an energy grid just by doing that. It's beautiful. Thank you, Naomi.
And
Erica, did you want to go ahead?
Flip your screen so people can see what you're looking at. Because when you like just the energy of where these crystals and these stones like
okay. So I don't know if you can see, but there is an oak tree right in front, and there's a wind chime under it, and under the wind chime is a basket of crystals right now, and they are just soaking up this frequency of the wind chimes, and I just feel like the ohm codes are going inside of these crystals, and it is just a connection going out whole earth. Every time the wind chime, just it makes a beautiful noise. I just feel it energetically spreading across the whole earth, and it would be my honor to share it with anyone who would like it. And if anyone would like to send a crystal, I would love to have it and put it around the tree. And this is really about sharing and coming together.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Wow. So what Naomi is showing you right now is Monarch Ridge. For those of you that have read Transcendence, this is where, and it's not in this visual that we have right now, but it's where we opened the heart chakra of the earth and created a portal to divine council. And the energy of this land is so amazing that it gets so high that you almost have to get off the land and come back in to be able to integrate it. So thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, thank you. And I'm really looking forward to when we can really build a retreat center here to have everyone come and experience it. But until then, it is definitely, well, they can experience it if they ask to connect to the heart of the earth. And we can also, if you would like to physically see something with your eyes, we can send a crystal out to you to have that, just to remind you when you're in the kitchen washing dishes and it's just, sitting in your windowsill. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, I just love it. It's so beautiful. So this is basically the first time that we have talked about New Earth Pathways. So our mission is to create a movement to amplify our personal ascension and come together creating a family where we can reflect that frequency to each other, and also to create relationships. This is about finding our soul family in a relationship. So there will be a Facebook group that we can connect in, and my big vision is that there will be in the future us meeting together in person in retreats. But this is really about the movement. It's the movement of amplifying ascension until we move into the moment and time and space where we have 144,000 souls or more to agree in a single moment in space and time that we claim heaven on earth. And if you guys can imagine 144,000 souls claiming in a moment heaven on earth, what kind of frequency we are creating with that. And we really feel into that, because it almost makes me go unconscious when I say it out loud. It's beyond the mind what we are doing here. And if you feel called to be part of the 144,000, we welcome you into the movement, into New Earth Pathways, and become a New Earth member. I'm just speechless. I don't know what else to say.
Well, let me share my dream, because my dream was a download, and I feel like it's just right in alignment with where everything is at. You know, my dream was just telling me, like, you are home. Like, I was dreaming, and the downloads it, like, you are home, you are home, you are home. It's time to wake up. And like creating this community, creating the collective thought, creating New Earth Pathways, knowing that we are New Earth natives, claiming our heaven on earth, stepping into our power and taking back our heaven on earth. We're home. And so it just is resonating so deeply in my core and in my downloads and in my messages with all of you. And I know you all feel it. So it's hard to wrap the mind around how the frequency of it and how powerful it is and how amazing it is. But, you know, now is the time, and it's happening.
The time is now, and it is happening. And I have my guidance in my inner soul is saying that this is going to go very quickly. And the 144 souls are going to step forward very, very quickly, and it will be this instant bond. It's like finding our family, long lost family, and they're all over the world, and we are going to just create this really loving, beautiful place where we all get to just show up and be our authentic selves and just show our hearts to one another and create beauty, create ascension, create really this matrix system that is going to awaken humanity. And that's really what this movement is about. It's about seeing what's in front of us, but knowing that we're already existing in heaven. And by holding that frequency in agreement with each other, there will be a day where that will be true for everybody. And that's what this is about. It's truly our service, it's our mission, and it's a mission that gets reflected back to us. So when we have this mission where we're ascending the planet, our personal ascension is only going to amplify tenfold.
We get to reflect the new human. We get to be and reflect new human.
Oh my gosh. And it's happening. Like, we are becoming the new human. And this is, like I said, it's so beyond our mind. I almost am kind of speechless because of the frequency that it's holding is so big that I'm pretty good at reading frequencies. I guess that's my superpower. But I'll say it goes so high that literally when I start to trace it, I do go unconscious because it's so at such a high frequency that my conscious mind can't hold the frequency.
Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of information about that. And Erica, thank you for your dream. It actually helped me remember. So a part of this 144,000 people, we are going to help each other remember. The frequency is so high that it would be hard or impossible for one person to hold it. So we've all come and we're all holding some of it, and it's going to be like a practice, like a yoga practice, and we are going to increase our endurance to hold this frequency.
I'm just getting a big yes, and my heart just is like, blah, blah, blah. I love it. Yes, yes, and yes. Each one of us is so important. We can't do this without each other.
We can't do it
oneness
without
at
each
its
other.
best.
It is. It's like we all have a key. We all have a piece of the puzzle. And together, we get to put that puzzle together and unlock, and remember our heaven on earth. We get to remember what it was and how to feel to be a New Earth native, to be a new human. It's a remembering. We get to remember together and hold that frequency so that more unfolds.
And it will
The biggest gift. Yes, the biggest gift and the biggest honor. So if it happened and we're remembering, we get to witness, and there's no pressure. All we have to do is be, and we just get to witness it unfold, like the magical frequencies of witnessing this. It's beyond words.
It's beyond words. And I love how it's all we have to do is witness, because as we witness, we allow the frequency to just flow through us, do what it's supposed to do. And as long as we don't resist it, we will begin to reflect that into our reality until that is reflected back to us. That is how we will awaken to heaven on earth. We're already there. Our consciousness just needs to reach the frequency to where it can actually see it. And that is the claiming of the new earth, is saying, yes, we know that we are here.
Yes,
we are natives.
Yes.
And make the commitment to the frequency, make the commitment to hold the frequency. So it's just really two parts. Yes, I am a new earth native. I do exist on heaven and earth, and I will hold the frequencies, these high frequencies.
Oh my gosh.
Let's say that out loud one more time. Go ahead, Naomi.
Okay, so yes, I dedicate myself to live on heaven on earth.
Yes, I dedicate myself to live heaven on earth.
And I make a commitment.
I make a commitment
to receive the frequencies of heaven.
To receive the frequencies of heaven.
So it's really a true state of receivership and givership at the same time.
I love that. And it is done.
It is done.
So beautiful. It's just lovely. So if you are interested in becoming a New Earth native and want to create New Earth pathways, we're going to have the link below. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach us. I can't think of anything that we've missed, because this is what it is that we don't even know what this will become. And that's the funnest part, is that we all get to come together, creating these frequency patterns, and allow it to unravel in the perfect divine flow. The magic, the saying yes. So I say yes to claiming heaven on earth.
Yes.
Erica, do you want to do a closing for us?
Sure. And we're already in it. So I just want everyone to stay in this frequency, stay in the love, stay in the excitement, in the joy. And we ask you to say yes. All you have to do to claim what's yours is say yes. And it is done.
It is done.
So much love to you all. Our hearts are just embracing you in each moment. We are family. We are one. We are light. And we are claiming heaven on earth together. Namaste.